All right, so today's deep dive is a
Yeah,
little different. We're going to be looking at Poetry Slam, but
Bloody.
the source material starts with a really strange story
Okay.
about Valentine's Day and childhood cancer.
Wow, that's an interesting combo.
Like if you're reading a cookbook,
Yeah.
and in the middle of it,
Right.
there's like this recipe for heartbreak.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on here? Did the author like
Yeah.
spill their coffee on their notes or something? What's the deal? Why would you start talking about Poetry Slam with childhood cancer? It's so heavy.
It really is. And they describe this hospital room
Okay.
on Valentine's Day.
Oh boy.
Not the pole mart kind.
Right.
The sterile kind with a sick child.
Yeah.
And a mother clinging to hope.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. And it's
not very romantic.
It's not romantic at all.
No.
That's like the opposite of a romantic Valentine's Day.
I feel like the author's trying to make a point here, right?
Right.
Like, smash that Valentine's Day image we have.
Yeah.
Show us the real side of love.
The not so pretty side.
The hard stuff, yeah.
Yeah. They even go as far as to say that Valentine's Day is a lie.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
a strong statement.
It is.
Maybe they had a really bad Valentine's Day once. Like maybe they got stood up at a poetry slam or something.
Maybe.
I mean, it sounds like they're really trying to make us think about love a little differently.
Yeah, I forgot the chocolates and the roses.
All right.
I'm talking about the real deal.
Okay, so what is real love to them?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
It's about hardship
Uh-huh.
and heartbreak.
Okay.
Like a mother who's exhausted
Yeah.
from sleepless nights.
Oh, God.
A father hiding his tears.
Oh,
A
man.
child facing death.
Yeah, that's heavy stuff. Definitely not your typical Valentine's Day message.
No, not at all.
So they're saying real love isn't about avoiding those things. It's about how we deal with them.
Yeah. It's about being there for each other when things get tough.
And that's a way more powerful definition of love than we usually get, right?
Way more powerful.
Yeah, it's not about the superficial stuff. It's about the real deep connection.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm starting to see where this is going.
Yeah,
This is all about setting the stage for their point about slam poetry, isn't it?
I think so. They're connecting the dots between real love and real poetry.
Like a good slam poem shouldn't be afraid to tackle the hard stuff.
Right. It's not about pretty words and rhymes. It's about raw emotion and truth.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's dig into that more.
So they're saying those classic love stories.
Yeah.
The rom-coms, the Nicholas Sparks movies.
Right.
Those are all wrong.
Well, maybe not wrong, but
Yeah.
definitely not the whole picture.
Not the real deal.
Right. They're missing that element of hardship.
It's like
Yeah.
love is less like a fairy tale and more like a battlefield.
It's about
Yeah.
supporting each other
Mm-hmm.
when things go bad.
Okay, so you're saying
Yeah.
love is like a battlefield medic.
Well, maybe not exactly like that,
Uh.
but it's about being there when someone's going through something touch.
Like chemo, not prom.
Right, exactly.
yeah.
Sharing a hospital sandwich instead of
Instead of some-
soundsy dessert.
Got it.
And that's where the poetry slam connection comes in.
Okay.
The author saying a good slam poet
Yeah.
dives headfirst into that stuff.
The hard stuff.
Exactly.
So a good poem should make you feel bad.
Well, not necessarily bad, but
Right.
definitely not just warm and fuzzy.
Should shake you up a little.
Exactly. Make you think,
So-
make you feel something real.
No chamomile tea poem.
Right. We need something stronger.
Something with a kid.
Yeah, something that wakes you up.
Okay, I like that.
And they talk about this death stare method for writing.
Yeah, what is that all about? Sounds kind of scary.
It's not scary. It's just
Okay.
about
What?
being really honest with your writing.
Like super honest.
Like staring your writing down and saying, is this really good?
So you're
Basically your own worst critic.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds rough.
It can be tough, but
Yeah.
it's how you get to that raw honesty.
Okay, so no more sugarcoating.
Right. We need the truth.
Even if it hurts.
Especially if it hurts.
Okay, I'm starting to see their point.
It's about vulnerability
Mm-hmm.
and authenticity.
So instead of trying to sound all fancy, just pour your heart out. Well, it's more than just pouring your heart out.
Sure it is.
There's a craft to it.
So there's got to be some skill involved.
Exactly. You need to know how to use language
Okay.
to create that impact.
So it's not just about being sad on stage
No, it's about connecting with the audience
Mm-hmm.
on a deeper level.
through your words.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm getting it too.
And the author claims their book, Poetry Master,
Oh, here we go.
could teach you all that.
Of course they have a book.
Well, it wouldn't be a deep dive without a book recommendation.
True, true. But can you really learn to be a poet from a book?
I think it can definitely help.
Okay.
It can give you guidance
Mhm.
and inspiration.
Yeah, but maybe it'll just end up on my elf,
Right.
gathering dust.
With all the other books I haven't read.
Exactly.
But let's give the author the benefit of the doubt.
All right, so what's so special about this book? What does it teach you?
They talk about specific techniques,
Like what?
building tension, using imagery,
Okay.
creating a connection with the audience.
Interesting.
It's all about using your own experiences.
So it's like therapy.
Well, not exactly therapy, but
Okay.
it's about using your life as inspiration.
So even the bad stuff.
Especially the bad stuff.
Interesting.
It's all about finding your voice.
So you're saying anyone can be a poet?
I think everyone has a story to tell.
Even me?
Especially you.
Okay, I might have to check out this book.
I think you'd like it.
But let's be real.
Yeah.
The author's marketing is a bit much, don't you think?
It's definitely a little over the top.
All those big promises.
Yeah.
It's like they're selling snake oil, not poetry advice.
Yeah, but I think they're just passionate about poetry,
Okay.
and they want to help people.
I hope so.
I think so.
Okay, so beyond all the book stuff,
Right.
what are they really trying to say?
Well, they go back to that Valentine's Day story.
The one with the sick kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they're trying to bring it all together.
So all this talk about poetry,
yeah.
it has a real-world application.
Exactly.
It's not just about writing sad poems.
No, it's about how we treat each other.
Okay, so
It's about being there for people.
like when they're going through tough times.
Exactly.
Not just sending a card.
Right. It's about real support.
Like bring you casserole.
Yeah, like
Or
that.
just listening.
Being present.
Okay, so actions speak louder than poems.
In a way, yeah.
So it's not about
It's not about the words themselves.
Okay.
It's about what's behind them.
the meaning.
The real connection.
Got it.
And that connects back to slam poetry, too.
Hell so.
The best poems come from real experiences.
The stuff that really matters.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm seeing the connection.
It's all about sharing those experiences.
So even if we're not all poets,
Right.
we can still learn from this.
Absolutely.
We can use our experiences
Yeah.
to connect with others.
In any way we can.
Through art, writing.
Through anything.
Okay, that's pretty powerful.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Everyone has a story to tell.
Even me.
Especially you.
All right, folks, there you have it.
That's our deep dive.
We covered a lot today.
Yeah, we did.
Real love, slam poetry.
Even some marketing tactics.
But I think the main takeaway is
Yeah, what is it?
honesty and vulnerability.
That's it.
That's what makes communication powerful.
Whether it's a poem or just a conversation.
To be brave,
Sharing your story.
don't be afraid to be real.
The world needs to hear it.
And if you want to learn more about slam poetry,
Yeah.
check out the author's book.
It's called Poetry Master Posycraft in 7 Taken.
You might just discover your inner poet.
You never know.
Be creative. This is Skeffen. Signing off. Later, skater. 2060-10.